Namaskar. Welcome to training program on natural farming through MOOC. Myself, Dr.N.Balasubramani, Director, heading the Center for Climate Change and Adaptation. In this session, just briefly tell about the role of Manage as nodal organization in promotion of natural farming and also the activities which we are conducting right now to promote natural farming. And you all know that there are various disadvantages or ill effects in the conventional farming in terms of there is no doubt that conventional farming helped us in improving the production productivity and ensuring the food security of country. However, due to imbalance application of fertilizer, pesticide, there are a lot of disadvantages we are facing now in terms of soil health and increasing the monocropping system and deterioration of soil health and also going down of water table. The many other disadvantages we are day to day we are witnessing. Scientists also indicate that if we are continuing with this same system of production, we can have only 60 harvest and it will not be a sustainable model. So we have to look for alternative and sustainable production system. The one of the alternative is natural farming. And Honorable Prime Minister during 16th December 2021, he emphasized the importance of natural farming and he stressed that we need to take the farming out of chemistry lab to the nature's lab. And also a lot of ancient technologies, knowledge is available and we have to relearn from the ancient knowledge. And he emphasized that we have to go for at least one village in every panchayat with natural farming. And this natural farming should be made as a mass movement. In this context, Manage has made as a nodal organization for promoting natural farming at the national level, and we established a center of excellence. And one of the main mandate is creating awareness for various stakeholders. And as a part of that, we conducted around 1,009 programs through online covering 56,808 Gram Pradhans we have conducted. The need for natural farming, what are the important things and why they have to go for natural farming. Because Gram Pradhans will persuade other fellow farmers in their villages. Then another mandate is we have to design the training module and also study material. As a part of this mandate, we are conducting one program on natural farming through MOOC platform so that anybody can enroll for this program and build their knowledge base. And also we developed a study material which has been translated in 22 regional languages. And other mandate is we have to prepare frequently asked questions and that has to be updated regularly and which has to be circulated for wider upscale. And we have to develop a pool of master trainer. As part of that, we conducted many master trainer program. So they will be used by the state government and also various stakeholders to impart knowledge for the other stakeholders. And as a part of that, we conducted a pilot study on natural farming in India to understand what is happening in natural farming in India. And we also prepared a study material in terms of posters, PPT and video films, which has been translated in 22 regional languages, which has been uploaded in our Manage website. So anybody, those who are attending this training program also, they can use this knowledge base for training and also capacity building activities in their respective field. And we have to conduct annual national convention, national conferences, seminar, review meeting and also webinar. And main role is the natural farming. One of the thing we have to involve FEOs for promoting natural farming so that they can provide the market support to the farmer who is producing natural products. And other mandate is we have to give a technical handholding to the master trainers through dedicated expert, and we are planning to have a group of expert in Manage, and we should have a repository of scientific and community validated good practices and success stories. So slowly we have to develop a scientifically validated knowledge base, and we have written a letter to all the ICR Institute and also SAUs and collected information whatever they available and we uploaded. I request the candidate who enroll for this program to use our web page to learn knowledge base available there. And we will be developing some interactive online platform. So any doubts are there, the enrolled candidate can clarify their doubt. And in future we will be developing a network of expert and also National Directory of Expert. So this program, MOOC program has been conceived and It is on natural farming, basic aspect on principle and practices. So in this program, there will be 16 chapters which will cover on conceptual understanding of natural farming, regenerative soil management through natural farming, biostimulants, and VAPSA. It is like conserving soil moisture, ecological management of pest and diseases, seed management, crop diversification, livestock integration that is important for natural farming. Without livestock, it is not possible to promote natural farming. And value chain infrastructure and involving FEOs in market linkages, certification for natural farming, and various extension approaches for promoting natural farming, and planning tool for promoting natural farming, and planning assessment of agroecological principle. So around 16 topics will be there, and this same program will be conducted both in English and also Hindi. I wanted to give a salient feature of a study which we conducted on natural farming across the country, and we have taken a 5 state, and out of 5 state, the 3 states are having promoting natural farming in a big way. One is on natural farming way, Andhra Pradesh, where they are having around 6.2 lakh farmers covering an area of 2.88 lakh hectare, and Gujarat is second state which is having 1.81 lakh farmers covering 0.8 lakh hectare, and Himachal Pradesh is having 1.6 lakh farmers covering an area of 0.13 lakh hectare. And if you see the average farm holding of the study sample, it is about 2.84 acres, out of which all these entire area, these farmers are not practicing natural farming. So they are also very cautious, and they are cultivating in a portion of their total area. So as per our data shows that only 1.77 acre is cultivated by natural farming for every farmer. And if you see, 91% of the farmers are small and marginal farmer. That means because natural farming requires some labor intensive, labors are required to preparing the various bioiniclant. So small farmer, it is more convenient as per the study says. And the cost of cultivation, 94% of the farmer indicated that their cost of cultivation has reduced to 50% in various cropping system across even apple vegetable system in Himachal Pradesh, and also mango vegetable in Andhra Pradesh, millet and pulses in Odisha and Gujarat also. They are all expressing that their cost is reduced because most of the input they are using which is generated in their own farm. This is bar blue, it indicates the total area, average cultivable areas, but the other bar is indicating around 2.37. It is about actual cultivable area of natural farming. Farmer who is cultivating natural farming, they are not adapting in entire their land holding. So this is the most of the 71.5% of the farmers are marginal farmer. They are having below 2.5 acre. In across the country, we have seen in the natural farming promoted states, most of the states they have adopted various extension approaches in terms of village level meeting for personal contact and persuading them to adopt natural farming. They conducted demonstration, training and workshop they have conducted, and also field visit and exposure visit. Social media they used extensively, and exhibition, farmers fair, and field days they conducted. They used all electronic media like television, print media, radio, information kiosks. So various extension activities they conducted intensively to create awareness among the various stakeholders. Similarly, every state have their own unique program for promoting natural farming. Take for example, in Andhra Pradesh, they have a community managed natural farming program which is implemented by Raitu Sadhikara Samstha from the year 2015. And Himachal Pradesh, they are having a Prakritik Kheti Kaushal Kisan Yojana, which was started in the year 2018. And Gujarat, they have a cow scheme, Prakritik Krishi Kit scheme, and they also propose to create a Prakritik Krishi Vikas board also for promotion of natural farming. And similarly, Government of India also having Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati, BPKP. It is already implemented in 10 states. So as per our study, most of the natural farmers, they adopted 100% of the farmer, they adopted Jivamrit, 93% they adopted mulching, 89% they adopted Bijamrit, 80% they adopted Ganjivamrit, 58 Nimastra, 48% of the farmer they adopted Agniastra, and 36% of the farmers they adopted Brahmastra. So almost they are adopting all the the principle which is promoted under natural farming. And most of the farmer who adopted natural farming, they have a very positive feedback about natural farming in terms of various parameters like improvement in soil health and increase in earth form, green cover and shelf life of the produce, increase in population of beneficial insect, enhanced quality of produce, and other agroecological benefit also 90% they indicated, less incidence of pests and diseases. Only around 53% of the farmer they indicated the increase in crop productivity. That means crop productivity may not be so much increase, but however the other benefit in terms of soil health and other biodiversity, quality of produce and other beneficial insect population increase and other agroecological benefits, there is a lot of advantages they could able to see in natural farming. However, many of the farmer having natural farming, they indicated that some constraint they are facing a non-availability of market, lack of remunerative prices, because still it is not established and there is no certification system, no branding. So they are feeling difficulty in marketing their produce. And some farmer also indicated that there is a reduction in the yield up to initial 3 years. And some of the farmer they expressed that more occurrence of weeds because they are not using the weedicide. It is difficult for controlling the weeds. However, if they use appropriately mulching, they could able to control wherever their farmers are using appropriately mulching, they could able to control the weeds. And they also feeling some inadequate technical support during the transition to natural farming, because we all know that there is no the scientifically validated package of practices and scientific knowledge basis, it is not available. So they are feeling inadequate technical support during the transition to natural farming. Wherever they are adopting natural farming, we analyze what is the factor which triggered them to adopt the natural farming. So one is extensive awareness and capacity building that played a major role for adapting to the natural farming, and also knowledge and easy access of locally available input. Suppose it is a cow dung, cow urine, preparation and all, it is not difficult for them to prepare. So it is easy for them to either mulching. It is very easy to do it. That is also one of the factors which triggered them to adapt to the natural farming. And continuous extension and handholding support, because we conducted this study in Himachal, Andhra Pradesh, where some dedicated scheme is there, dedicated manpower is there. So continuous extension and handholding support was available, and there is an institutional mechanism available in these states. And farmer to farmer extension played a major role in convincing the farmer and the neighboring farmer if they are adopted, and by seeing that many farmer they adopted. And government initiative including incentives and programmatic approach. See, in Gujarat there is an incentive for maintenance of cow, purchase of cow, and some marketing incentives are there. The incentives also played a major role in promoting natural farming. And awareness on safe and quality and nutritional food among producers or consumer. Even consumers also there is a demand, and people willing to pay little extra money to get the quality produce. So that also encouraged the producers, because the consumers are directly going to the producer and purchasing. That is also motivated the producer to go for natural farming. And extensive use of social media platform. Nowadays even villages also using WhatsApp and other social media. So technologies are transferred and success stories are transferred through social media that encourage other farmer to adopt. And small scale innovative marketing tools. Some places in Himachal, they are encouraging foldable and portable stalls with natural farming logo, and also star type certification system. Based on the number of years of natural farming, they have given 1 star, 2 star, 3 star rating. And also the departmental logo is there that encourages the farmer to go for natural farming, and it encourages some marketing. Also the consumer also get a confidence to buy the product from such stalls. And another triggering point is partnering with local institute. Like already many NGOs are involved in promoting natural farming, self-help groups are there, and farmers collectives are establishing. So some of the states they encouraged or involved this farmer collective for promoting this natural farming, and experimenting at a small scale as entry point. In Andhra Pradesh they experimented with a small scale. So once they get a confident, that encourages them to go for in a larger areas. So by seeing this study, as a participant, you are enrolled in this program. We suggest to go for or promote this natural farming in a very smaller area. You can start with some marginal farmer, small farmer, or dryland area and low external input areas. Already dryland area, there is no more external inputs are used currently. So in that case, even if you are going for natural farming in the initial years, if there is a reduction in the yield also, it will not have a impact on the production system or production productivity or nutritional security at the national level. So we can go for that areas which does not affect the state or national level food system, like dryland, low external input, and also horticulture ecosystem. Even tribal area where there is less input already is applied now. High altitude regions we can focus to start with. We can promote natural farming. Then the participant can encourage in developing the model farmers and also model farm and model villages and natural farming. Every block or cluster of villages. So anybody, if they wanted to start, they can contact this model farmer and they can visit the model farm and model villages. That itself, it will be like upscaling. It will be very easy. The extension system, they can bring the other farmer if they wanted to see. Physically, they can see, they interact with this model farmer and model farm. Adequate number of master trainer can be promoted, developed, and so they will be available for training other stakeholders and also farmer. And there is a need for standard operating procedure to be developed for supply chain of land races, because in most of the natural farming, best land races are required and that is promoted, and people prefer to have the local varieties, local food. So, but if you wanted to promote, there is no system produce such land races and supply to needy farmer on land races. So we need to have a standard operating procedure for production and distribution of these land races, and adequate bioresource center is also essential. Like suppose big farmer, nowadays labor is a major problem. They cannot engage labor for production of the bio inoculants and bio input. Even within the village and also self-help groups, they can start bioresource center, Bijamridam and Jivamridam and also Ganajivamridam. They can produce within the village and community, and that can be supplied to the people who do not have a cow, you do not have a labor. They can supply these bioresources to these such farmers. And during our study, some farmers were expressing that entire area, if it is promoted on natural farming, it is easy for controlling the pest and diseases. Otherwise, one farmer is going for natural farming, the other farmer is not having natural farming, then definitely the pest and diseases are migrating to the conventional system, to the natural farming system. As an extension tool, we have to promote a cluster basis to promote a natural farming. And certificate is also one of the issues in natural farming, because either consumer also facing a problem whether it is a genuine product, whether we can buy by paying the extra amount. So for that, certification is very essential. Similarly, the producer also will be facing difficulty in selling the natural farming produce to the consumer by convincing the consumer without any certificate. So certification we have to develop, certification system has to be developed, so that will encourage a producer and also consumer to buy and also sell the product. Strong market system and value chain management is also one of the important things. Now there is a lot of scope for, suppose any farmer from the villages wanted to sell it to the city, and there is no established channel and market system and value chain development. For that, we need to invest, and we need to create a best market system and also value chain management. And we need to have a research support for farmers on package up practices. Suppose integrated farming system or crop diversification is promoted in natural farming. So we need a package up practices which is suitable for natural farming under diverse cropping system. So, and which should be eco-friendly technologies need to be developed from the scientific community. That has to be disseminated to the farmers. Identification and validation of natural input. When we conducted a study, a lot of other inputs, also Agni Astra. It is a farmer own evolution. So such type of many things are there. We have to identify and validate such type of things and also upscale it. And suitable incentive mechanism for natural farming input. Even like in some states giving buying desi cow, some incentives giving buying cow dung or urine. Such type of incentive mechanism, at least in the initial stages, it is also essential for promoting natural farming. Then creation of awareness among the consumer about the benefit of natural farming produce, one of the important parameter, like mass awareness for eating the egg. There are a lot of awareness is created at the national level, like consumption of natural farming at the state level, national level. We have to create awareness. Need for consuming natural farming produce also require, so it will create a lot of demand for the local level. And also like concept of family farmer, like right now concept of family doctor is there. Similarly, concept of family farmer is also important. The consumer should know where they are buying, how the farmer who is supplying the produce to him, what kind of package of practices he is adapting. So such type of concept of family farmer is also one of the important parameter which can encourage expanding the area under natural farming. So these are all some of the awareness program we have created in India across the country. With this, I thank for opportunity to share the role of manage in creating awareness and also supporting a different stakeholder in promoting natural farming. I request all the participants who enroll for this program to kindly go through this MOOC platform, wherein we are having a write-up and the video by the expert who is actually involved in natural farming, and also PowerPoint is there. The additional material also given in the MOOC platform. I request you to kindly go through, and any doubts are there, there is a provision for interactive platform. You can write and we will clarify. And I request you to kindly propagate this message among your jurisdiction of work, so that a lot of natural farming area will come up, and which will help both environment and also health of the human being. And we are promoting now One Health concept, like soil health, animal health, and also human health. I think you all will contribute for success of this program, and this concept in future generation also will have a good quality food and also promoting sustainable production system. Thank you very much.